background. Do you see him? Is he dressed from the waist down? Does he have clothes on from the waist down?
Oh,
hey!
Rocky Horror Picture Show. He's got some sparkly.
Oh, he does.
Yes.
Is that Rocky? It's Rocky.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Rocky.
You almost made the list.
You almost made the list.
You know, when we first started doing the show, I would answer. I think they're playing us off. I think it's time to go.
I wonder if we summon Jumanji or something.
Yeah. Used to get some. At first, I would get fan mail, and I would actually answer it, or try to read it and answer it. It was manageable. There was so little of it in the beginning, and I thought it was my responsibility to actually take it home on the weekends and answer it. So I tried to do that for a little while. And it was really the first show. The X-Files was really the first show to say that these conspiracies were real and say that aliens were real and all that stuff, and take it seriously in the real world. So there was a lot of people, at least it seemed to me, I would get these letters, people that would really be telling me about their experiences with abduction and things like that. And it was very troubling and often sad and very heavy. And I stopped reading all the letters, but I'll never forget that feeling that people were really wanting to reach out about certain things that happen in their very real lives, to them. And that always struck me as the strangest fan interaction I've had. It was in the very beginning.
Did you keep any of them?
I did not.
What it was like working on the show?
Yeah.
The stuff that I needed to do, I could fly into Toronto and do it in an afternoon. I could do 3 episodes in an afternoon or in 2 days or something, until we got to Italy. So it really felt like it was its own little oasis, and all that, most of it was just sitting across the chair from Maz. And so it was awesome. He's a wonderful actor to work with, and it was interesting to work on a character in that way. It is only characterization. It's just all about the relationship between these two people. And so it felt like a really special little project, and then obviously it turned into something else entirely. But Brian's a good friend of mine, and I think he's very talented, and I can't wait to see what he's up to and what he's going to do next. And really grateful that there are so many Hannibals out there, because
I love the show.
I was going to ask if we knew the sex. You don't know the sex.
Yeah. Well, assume it's a girl then, since that's what everybody seems
Why
to
can't we
agree.
have twins?
Some fanfic writers have said that.
Let's shoot high here.
There you go. Well, what would you name them?
so what are the names of the twins?
What do you think they're named?
I can only tackle one question at a time.
Okay, well, each one of you give a name then. How about that?
I'm
half deaf. What was it that you just said to me?
What name did you say?
Name the baby that doesn't exist.
Name the baby that doesn't exist that is not a twin. So if you're sticking with it being a single child, you want it to be a girl. Wilhelmina. Cigarette.
Have you named many hypothetical babies before? You seem
Clearly not.
Look, it's fiction. Name her whatever you want. I mean, it's not like she's real.
What's your name for the baby?
Lily.
Lily.
Lily, yeah.
The baby's name is Lily.
I'm a fanfic writer.
I didn't finish the question. So you're Lily.
That was easy.
Well, now you have it decided on. So
I spent a lot of time trying to explain the show to fans who just really don't get it. There are a lot of people who, strangely enough, think that Mulder's the hero of the show. And I have to, I have to be patient for people who have a very simple view of the world. And don't realize that behind everything is the force that is important to align yourself with. So no, definitely I was the good guy.
There was a scene in Skinner's office at one point where Bill was in the scene, cigarette smoking man, and Mulder were in it, myself, and at a certain point, Skinner realized that he was being manipulated by him, and that Mulder was the one who was actually telling him the truth. And that's when he kicked him out of the office for the first time. And I think that was a turning point where he says, "Get the hell out of my office." And cigarette smoking man thought that he was talking to Mulder, and then he realized that I was telling him to get the hell out of the office. And I think that was a real turning point for the relationship with Mulder and Scully and Skinner. But then he went on to be the hero of the show. So.
Well, no. I think the rest of the show was about what happens when you kick the smoking man out of your office.
Nanobots.
Kind of how you feel about your trajectory in that role as obviously Skinner was a great ally for Scully, and he was the one to tell her, this is what happened to you, and I want to talk a little bit about how you carried those arcs into seasons 10 and 11.
Well, they spent the whole time not trusting Skinner, so I don't know if
But right at the end, we knew. But at the end, we knew.
If it had any effect on her behavior, so I don't know the answer to that.
I wish there would have been at least one episode or a few scenes in 10 and 11, especially 11. And I do think it was a missed opportunity in this climate to just have a scene or two with showing that friendship, that female friendship. So, I tried to, as obliquely as it was written, I had to, just from my own perspective, to justify it, I had to believe my own backstory, which was that I was there to save and protect Scully and the baby, and play a partner to Cigarette Smoking Man for that aim. But I do, like I said, I do think we could have had a scene or two, at least, between Scully and Reyes.
What do you think Monica was doing in the intervening years?
I'm sorry, say
In the intervening years between when we last saw her and then when we saw her again, where do you think she was?
Well, I think she was cultivating this relationship with Cigarette Smoking Man to try to save the baby.
Thank you guys, and thank you for being so good to your fans.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to do or play on stage or on screen in terms of a role?
Well, I've always said, and they've heard this, and I've always wanted to play Big Daddy and the Cat on the Punch and Rope on stage. So.
And I would love to direct it. So there we go. Let's get going. I'm a sometime actor and a sometime theater director. My background, my passion, I suppose, is directing for the theater. So let's go. Let's do it.
You heard it here.
Well, not Horace Paper, that's for sure.
No, but you've spoken well about your character in Dallas. So is there just anybody that you played that stuck out in your mind that you're like, damn, that's a cool man. I'd like to have a beer with that guy.
Harris Ryland I think I'd like to sit down and go, what the hell's going on with you? Yeah, that was a fun character to play. I had a great time doing that. So it was, yeah, it was the Harris.
I had a blast playing Sheriff Jerry on Sons of Anarchy, and I think she's a badass, so I'd like to know more about her. I'd like to sit down and see what her story is.
I don't know, most of the characters I play, I just as soon not have a beer with.
Fair enough, thank you. I do like the mini Sons of Anarchy thing going on here, though, too. Love it.
Well, let me remind you, I do have a book for sale. Only 2 copies left, and it's at the table. It's also available on Amazon and whatever. But anyway, I started teaching acting when I was actually quite young. I had gone to theatre school in England at LAMDA, the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, and I ended up teaching there and directing in various theatres in Britain. I had a challenge in my life in 1965, I think it was roughly, when I was scheduled to continue in England and be assistant director to Albert Finney when he directed his first movie. And at the same time, I got a phone call from Canada, from the National Theatre School of Canada, asking me to come and work at the National Theatre School of Canada, and I had to decide. So that launched me into a more focused teaching role because I came to the school. When I finally came to start my own school, it was partly a practical necessity. I had kids, I needed work, I needed things to happen, and I was good at it. So I built a school in Vancouver. There's more to the story, but I think that's enough for now.
Thank you.